to a lot of growing pressure that seems to be building on the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who is now facing calls for resignation as Canada's political crisis that has been further deepening with the recent exit of the Canadian Finance Minister and increasing discontent from former allies like Jagmeet Singh and speculation which is rife about Trudeau's future, with some of them who have been demanding for his immediate ouster. Is it now time up for Justin Trudeau?
Today, I'm calling on Justin Trudeau to resign. He has to go. Right now, Canadians are struggling with the cost of living. I hear it everywhere I go. People cannot find a home that they can afford. They can't buy their groceries. And on top of that, we have Trump threatening tariffs at 25%, which put hundreds and thousands of Canadian jobs at risk. And instead of focusing on these issues, Justin Trudeau and the Liberals are focused on themselves. They're fighting themselves instead of fighting for Canadians. And for that reason, today I'm calling on Justin Trudeau to resign. He has to go.
Well, let's get on a word from Srinjoy Chaudhary, who's joining us live right now. Srinjoy, good morning. Do you think that this is a big setback to Justin Trudeau, with the Canadian Deputy Prime Minister also unexpectedly, resigning from cabinet and holding the finance portfolio as well? She's been one of the most powerful ministers in the Trudeau government for years.
Of course, it's a setback, and it's a big setback because Justin Trudeau appears to be unpopular not just in India, and you would expect that, but he is unpopular in his own country, and he's the Prime Minister of that country. Now, here are ministers who are resigning. Here is a call for his resignation. And the Canadians are asking themselves, economically, are you better off today than you were 8 years ago? And the answer is no. And if that is so, and the possibility of things getting worse is also there. As you saw, there was a reference to Trump and the 25% increase in tariff and so on. Clearly, the Canadians are worried about the economy and the economic situation, their own economic situation. So as a result, they are blaming the Prime Minister. And if they are blaming the Prime Minister, it is very clear that the Prime Minister should resign, is the belief. Now,
right.
If that is so, then Justin Trudeau really has a choice. Does he cling on and get more and more unpopular, or does he resign? So that's something that has to be seen. But very clearly, the Canadians are unhappy with Trudeau. They're unhappy with the economy. They're unhappy with the way their country is going. So as a result, they are blaming only one person, and that's Justin Trudeau.
So are there any international negotiations that have been taking place as far as now when it comes to the political situation? Because many countries are, feeling it already, with with Justin Trudeau also being one of them. But if we talk about Donald Trump, who is all set to take oath of office next year in January, do you believe that all of these developments are taking place just because Trump will be taking office in the United States?
It's only one of the reasons. Yes, it is a reason, but it's one of the reasons. The Canadian economy was not very good in any case. And once Trump takes over and Trump says 25% tariff on all Canadian goods, then naturally there will be a problem. Because once that happens, then Canadian exports to America will get more expensive, and Americans will not like Canadian exports. So Canadian economic problems will only increase. So this is something people are getting wary about. They have a month before Donald Trump takes his oath as president for a second time. But at this point, there is a realization that whatever Justin Trudeau is trying vis-a-vis the economy is not working, which is why there is so much dissatisfaction.
All right. Even Jagmeet Singh has been insisting that Trudeau resigns from his post. However, his government can be toppled if the opposition parties unite against him on a vote of no confidence, though that cannot happen until next year. But this is Freeland, who has held the finance portfolio, had been one of the most powerful ministers in the Trudeau government, and now she has stepped aside. Thank you very much for the moment, Srinjoy, for joining in with those details. We'll get your reactions back after a short break. You're watching the Morning News Hour.